My name is Betty, and I will be presenting you today about seven universities. It's called the HFSW. You would have seen a small video about the state of Baden-Württemberg. That is to give you an idea about the state, what the state stands for, and how big is the state, and what is the entire resources of the state, is what that small clip was able to give you. So I just want to quickly, because we have very less students, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to brush up a little faster. So if you have any questions, I will open for 15 minutes for you to ask me questions directly on the programs and what exactly you were looking for, because since we have a smaller audience, I will be able to do that. So why study in Germany? Most of you would know and did your own research, and that is why you are here. And thank you for being online and spending your time here. So why study in Germany is because the education quality in Germany is much equal to any other country in Europe and US or Canada or Australia. It is a education paradise because you have all the universities, highly ranked universities. You have countless courses and programs to choose from. It is very highly affordable, both in the tuition, because many universities do not have tuition, and the few other universities who has tuition fee is very, very affordable and less. And Germany also is looking for young generations because they don't have young people in the country. The demographics are much lesser. Therefore, they want more students, Indian students, to come to Germany to study and eventually to settle down in the country. And today, what I'm speaking to you is about Applied Sciences University. All the seven universities that I'm going to speak about are Applied Sciences universities. So, the difference between an Applied Sciences University and a normal university is the general university, for example, like Heidelberg or Humboldt University, they are more academic focused, and they are like mostly into writing assignments and paper based, and everything is like that. However, on the Applied Sciences University, what they do is they inbuilt internship with the program. That is, for example, in a master's degree, if you're doing a 2 year master's degree, you will be spending a semester of a program at the industry where you choose to, or the industry which is related to your program. So that is what the Applied Sciences University are. And every year again, the students increase coming to Germany in the last, I mean, of course, after COVID, we have not received the recent data, but the data in 2019 was every year there's an increase of 10%, 15%. So 37 percentage of increase of international students in Germany alone, which is a very, very huge number. Like I said, it has the lowest tuition fee compared to many other countries. If you go to UK, you're spending 6 lakhs, 7 lakhs a year. However, in Germany, you will be spending not more than 1.2 lakhs in a semester. So it is very, very low compared to the other countries. You have very good career prospects, especially if you're an engineering student, you're a technical student. You have like a fantastic job opportunities there, provided the language is something that you are willing to give it a push. Because since you're going for another country where their language is different, it is important for us to learn the language and to be able to communicate and to work and settle there. The quality of life, Germany ranks this strong. It is a strongest economy in Europe. They are the highest contributor of GDP for the European Union, Germany, France, Netherlands, etc. And also good quality of life. If you, especially at the southern states, what I'm speaking about today, they're very, they have forests, they have factories, they have a good housing facility, good transportation system. So the quality of life is very, very high here. And another thing with Germany is all the international students can work part-time jobs. 120 days in a calendar, you can work full-time, or if you have part-time jobs, you can 240 half a days is what they say. It's per calendar. So if you do anything more than that, then you will have to go to the authorities and you will have to pay certain amount or taxes, something like that. So you just have to, like, maintain the threshold what they have to be able to stay on the international student visa. And also the stay back option. So once you finish the degree in Germany, certain conditions like completing the degree, your language, etc., comes into play. Once you give the authorities all the completion, you can stay back in the country for 18 months post your degree for you to look for a job or to continue doing something, or if you want to even start an internship on your own or something like that. 18 months legally you can stay in the country. And scholarship from that, it can be bit challenging, provided that the tuition fee is already very, very less. It's only very few people get the DAD scholarship, but it's very competitive for the Indian students. Like I said, mandatory internship. All applied sciences universities, wherever you go, they will all have their inbuilt internship program, which is the USP for studying at at a applied sciences university. And again, very low unemployment in Germany. I mean, pretty much 90 percentage of the country, you would see everyone working, even a small job or a big job, but everyone is employed there. So today I'm also talking about this particular state, or state of Baden-Württemberg. Why the state of Baden-Württemberg is because we are from the office. The state has an office in Pune where we work with the state of Maharashtra. We have an MOU between the state of Baden-Württemberg and Maharashtra for us to work together on projects, German government funded projects. So we take care of all the companies. Around 300 plus German companies are here in Pune with the headquarters. Therefore, we facilitate between the government, the industry, and the Maharashtra government. Therefore, we also have an office taking care of the education here for the state. Again, very low unemployment in the state. Even if you have students studying in Berlin, Dresden, and other places, you will still, to find a good job, you will come to the southern part of Germany, in the state of Baden-Württemberg or in Bavaria. These two states are the places where you get the maximum jobs for students. And because you have all these top industries like Daimler, Bosch, Audi, you have Carl Zeiss, you have everything from the automotive to manufacturing and to research, biomedical, everything is available in these two states, especially for Baden-Württemberg. It also has a very good living space like Black Forest, the entire Black Forest of Freiburg, and the lakes, a lot of Lake Constance and bigger castles that you will find in Baden-Württemberg. You also have universities like KIT, Heidelberg, TUM Freiburg. You have plenty of international schools as well in the state. So we have an office based out of Pune. My details will be given at the last slide. So if you want to talk to me, you want to walk into my office and you want to know more information, you are happy to. At the moment, because of COVID regulations, we are there only twice a week. But if you write to me, you want to come and see me, it's possible. We are near Senapati Bapat Road next to the JW Marriott. So today, these are the 7 universities that I'm going to be talking about. It is called the HFSW. It's called the Hochschul Federation Southwest. It's the Southwest Federation of Universities. You have University of Heilbronn, University of Mannheim, University of Aalen, University of Ravensburg Weingarten. You have the Media University, Hochschule der Medien, and Hochschule of University of Esslingen is one of the very popular universities for Indian students for automobile engineering, and you have University of Reutlingen mostly for business programs. Today, the first universities that I will be speaking about is Mannheim. Mannheim, they are located in the city of Mannheim. They have about 4,500 students with 160 professors there, and they have contract lectures and technicians. It is one of the again public university, applied sciences university, and they get funding from the state of Baden-Württemberg, and they have programs like mechanical engineering, chemical process engineering, electrical engineering, information technology. For them right now, for the graduation program, these are completely both the programs. What I have here, they are taught in English, which means you don't need to have any German language knowledge prior to this biotechnology. Sorry, prior to this graduation program. So right now they have biotechnology MSc and information technology MSc. So in Germany it is not BE, they do it as BSc engineering or some BTech or something like that. So here when you go to the masters it's like an MSc, MS in IT. So they both the programs are taught in the graduation level completely in English. And if you see, we have given all the links here below. I can also send it to you later because I have a copy of the brochure, a soft copy of the brochure. If you write to me, if you email to me, I can send you the soft copy of the brochure where you have all the information along with the links where you can apply if there's any program that you are interested in. Mannheim again with both the programs. I'm guessing because all of you are in engineering, so biotechnology will not be there, but this is just an FYI. They will all be put in a biotechnology industry for you to be able to work for one semester is both information technology and biotechnology. And another point that I missed to include is at the Applied Sciences University, you will not have big classes. The classroom size is very, very small. You, at the master's level, they will not take more than 50 or 60 students because as you know that all the 50 or 60 students need to be placed in an internship because it is an inbuilt program. Therefore they cannot take too many students and not be able to place them at the industries. Therefore the classroom size is very, very less for these universities. They will not take more than 50 or 60. So your GPA should be pretty high. It has to be like in the 80s or something like that. And you need to, if you have a GRE, again you will have a lot of chances. The chances are much higher if you have a GRE things as well. And then an IELTS for your English. So these are the major criteria that they are looking for in applying to the university. They have an international office who are particularly taking care of Indian students, and they will apply for your visas, and they'll give you all the paperwork required for the for Mannheim. The second university, this is a very, very popular university for Indian students. This particular university has very good graduate programs, mechatronics and electrical engineering and embedded systems. So these two programs almost get filled up all the time. They have, in fact, most of the students here in this program are Indian students. Excuse me. So they're very, very popular. Mechatronics especially is very, very popular. They have more than, I think, 200 to 300 Indian students studying in this university. They're very popular. That is that they also have the Council of Indian Students there, if you see on your left below, because since there are a lot of students, they've started their own council, and then they celebrate Diwali at the campus. They do cricket tournaments, Holi celebrations. They do all the celebrations, and they also help the incoming Indian students in terms of picking up from the airport. If they need work, part-time jobs, they help them. And if you want jobs after you finish your degree, also they help, and they also help students who are coming from India. For example, if you go to their Facebook page and you ask them a question, they will respond not immediately because all of them are students, but they will respond to you as and when they find a proper question. So mechatronics, again, both the graduate program, mechatronics and electrical engineering. Fourth, if you have a GRE, both of them will put you in the maximum position to have a good admission. Their admissions are pretty competitive. Again, they cannot take more than 30 to 40 students. Therefore, they have application dates, which is for masters will be 15th of December and 15th of April. But right now, since the borders are not open yet, and the campuses are not having physical classes. Therefore, they might be having some changes. But if you write to me, I'll be able to give you the exact information about these particular universities. And this is one of the universities you must consider if you are really looking at the Southern West universities, because this Ravensburg University is a great university, and a lot of industries. They work with a lot of industries at Ravensburg, including the Rolls-Royce, because they have a Rolls-Royce manufacturing plant there, one of the manufacturing plants. And many of the students, they go for internships, mostly internships they go for. And if the students have got very good experience, then they could also get a job. But then, from the students to go into the Rolls-Royce, that particular unit is going to be a bit challenging. But in internships are definitely possible, because I have seen students who have got internship in this particular university. We now move to Ireland University. Again, this is another very unique university, because they have a master's program, and they have very unique programs like polymer technology in the master's level, and they have applied photonics as well. And these are very, very, what do you say? It's a very unique program that you will not find in Europe. I mean, you'll find a normal mechanical, electrical, or an IT everywhere. But polymer, photonics, and all these kind of programs are very, very unique, and you will find them at Ireland. Ireland has got excellent professors there, all completely English taught. And this is where the Carl Zeiss company comes from. So the Carl Zeiss headquarters is from Ireland, and they have this a huge office of about, I think, 1,500 people working at Carl Zeiss. And they're also very good in advanced materials and manufacturing research master, financial management, international, again, polymer and applied science, applied materials. Ireland University is a very research intensive university. For example, even at the bachelor's level, you are provided a stipend or some kind of funding for you to do a research, which is generally available only at masters. So they want more of research students and research intensive students, and they have very good experience from the industry. They have a lot of industry people to come and teach, just to keep the students, up to the standards of what's happening in the engineering field. So this is again a very excellent university if you're looking at very different unique programs. Again, uh, the website is given there, and I can also share it with you once I finish this. Esslingen University. This is one of the favorite universities for Indian students if you are interested in automobile engineering. They are in a very beautiful city. Esslingen is a city, and they are in the about 15 kilometers from Stuttgart industrial place. And the students here are mostly English speaking programs. They all are attending the English speaking programs, and it is very, very difficult to get into the master programs here, because their criteria are very, very high. The criteria are like your GPA will be high. They expect a high GRA score. They want IELTS. And since they have only like 30 or 40 international students can join, their uh, intakes, they fill very, very quickly. So you will really need to apply much, much earlier, and you have to, plan this a year before you finish the program if you are getting into Esslingen. It is one of the top university in Germany, and a very top university for automobile engineering, especially in Esslingen. They also work with PSG College, which is a very good college in Coimbatore for automobile and mechanical. They work with them for their exchange program. So this is again a very, very good university, a very fantastic and a top university if you're looking at. University of Reutlingen, I will not, these are for only for business. If you're looking at business programs of an MBA, international business, tourism, logistics. So I don't know if you are interested, because you will all want to do it in engineering is what I heard. Therefore, if you are interested, Reutlingen again is a very good university. They are AMBA accredited, and they all whatever accreditation you are looking for in a business school, they have it. So they are again a very good university if you're looking for business. Um, and then Heilbronn again Heilbronn is a very good university for master's degree. They have recently started more programs. Initially they had only German taught programs, but now looking at India because they want more Indian students, and they know that they get like very good quality of engineering students at the bachelor's level. They have now started doing a lot of programs in masters. So at the moment, what they have is software engineering, engineering in IT. That is one of the master's programs that they are doing it in IT. And very soon they will have electrical engineering, electrical systems and engineering as well, or mechatronics and robotics. Like very similar to Ravensburg programs, they also have similar programs. This Heilbronn University is funded by one of a billionaire in Germany, so they don't have any funding problem. They are funded both by the federal government and this particular person. Aldi is a group of supermarkets in Germany. So he's the one who's funding this university. The university also has TUM, the Technical University of München. They also have a campus in Heilbronn within the same University of Heilbronn. And they again their entry requirements are very easy as well. They're looking for a good GPA, a good GRE, IELTS, no German language required. Although it is recommended for you to have a German language, because if you want to work, if you want to do your internship, and if you want to use that 18 months of stay back option in Germany, then language is a must. So many people, even when they start a program, all these universities, they teach German free of cost. It is not concluded anywhere. You don't have to pay for it because they want students to have a German knowledge for you to be able to work after you finish your program. So again, here you have international business as well. If you're looking at tourism, but they have a complete software engineering management and artificial intelligence as well. This program is something you have to check out, the software engineering management MSEM, because their faculty is very highly ranked faculty in Germany, and they have all international funds to be able to get to the artificial intelligence in software. So they've done a lot of projects, government projects as well, which is all available on their website, and it will be very good for you if you can just take a look at that lab and the complete. If you do a little research on software management, it will be something that you will be interested for. It's a very interesting program and an excellent university. And if you are interested, we can also get the professors talk to all the interested students sometime soon. This particular university is University of Media, which is located in Stuttgart, a very good university from print media. So if you think that someone's looking for printing engineering, media, and what happens is many publishing company and their families, the families who hold big publishing company, their kids study the most of the time because they have world-class facilities here. Each and every printing machine or machinery they have is like 1 crore rupees of these huge laboratory machines, and everything is given to them by the companies and huge big media giants. So they are very good. They have their own radio station as well, the university run by the students, and they do their own stage, other many things, which is including news channels and many other programs they do, which is related to the media programs. It's called the HTM. They are located right in heart of Stuttgart. This is where Stuttgart University is also there. This is very closer to the Stuttgart University, so they're very close to each other. So the language requirement for all the programs, because it is set thing, because nobody has different ones. Everyone follows similar rule for English. They'll need an IELTS or a TOEFL. IELTS of 6.5 with no band of 5.5 per thing, And then you have the TOEFL, which is computer based. You can also do the paper based. I don't think the paper based is still there anymore. And then for the German language requirement, it may vary. Although all the programs I talked to you today is all English taught, so you don't need to have a German language. However, for visa purposes, it will be good if you go to Goethe and do a little A1, A2, or a B1, which will be helpful for you to get jobs there and to move around in Germany that way. So it's the same thing for Masters. If you have something else or test staff or DSH and everything, no problem. We can accept that as well. But it is not a mandatory criteria. English is definitely a mandatory criteria. That is IELTS or a TOEFL is a must. And German language is an added advantage if you have. So these are the only language requirements we have. And this is the tuition fee and the living cost for pretty much all the cities, because the southern Germany, because of its industry presence and employment, it's slightly expensive than the other parts of Germany in terms of living expenditures, because many people come there to work, and they're all very high position holders in the southern part. Both states, Baden-Württemberg and Bavaria, therefore the living cost is slightly higher. So the tuition fee at the Baden-Württemberg is 1,500 per semester. It's 1.2 lakhs per semester. And then you have the other social fee, your health insurance, your phone. This will be your rough figure for monthly expenditures. This 970 will be your monthly figure for expenditures, because the rent is there, food is there, books, transportation. Because as a student, you will be most of the time free, but then again, there's certain times you want to take a cab or something like that. We've also added a little bit to that, so that it's not just a zero thing. And you have health insurance. Germany's got excellent health insurance there. You're covered everywhere. And your phone and internet and other sports and leisure activities. So it's not, I put it on the higher side, but if you want to be conservative, I think you will not spend more than 750 to 800 euro per month on your living expenditure. It depends on how a person lives. A person does not want to cook and wants to eat out every day, it's going to be expensive. Someone who wants to just cook in the pantry and stay once a week, someone goes out, then it's a little bit on the conservative side. But this is a rough figure. One needs to be prepared to have such a budget. So these are my details. We have an office near Senapati Pakat Road next to the JW Marriott. And if you are interested and you want to know more about the programs, you can write to me. My name is Betty Huber. So it is bhuber at letsbridget.com. The Let's Bridget is the government office of Baden-Württemberg. It's under the Let's Bridget name. And that's my office mobile number. You can also reach me, but it'll be good if you could email me your queries, what program you're looking for. But please do write to only the universities that I have uh, spoken about, because these are the only universities that we represent, and we'll be able to help you with these 7 universities. Besides the other states, other locations, we will not be. I would not have informations to help you.